Hello everybody, I'm here with Hanna Nance Partlow. Hannah, how are you doing today?
Good, good.
For those of you who don't know, Hannah is someone who's worked on a lot of really amazing projects, including comics for Bravest Warrior and Adventure Time. Hannah, I have a question for you. How did you get started in this industry?
It's kind of a long story. I used to work as a sign painter, traditional hand-done sign painting when I was in college, and I'm a screen printer, so an artist in general. And I've always loved comics, and I went to the Emerald City Comic Con and met a lot of publishers there handing out like prints that I had done, screen prints, and just cutesy stickers, that kind of thing. And Boom Studios was one of the publishers that I met. So a couple weeks after the show, I got an email from them, and they were like, "Hey, do you like Adventure Time?" And who doesn't? So they invited me to work on Candy Capers, which ended up being the first professional, comic book work that I got. So that's a series that I lettered, and yeah.
Very cool. Now, I know you're currently making the transition into, or have made the transition into animation. You're working right now with Warner Brothers on Tom and Jerry, no less. Is that daunting working on such famous characters?
That's a good question. It's not. It's so exciting that it can't be scary. You know what I mean? It's so thrilling to work on a property that I've known since I was a kid, and that's obviously much older than I am. So no, it hasn't been daunting. It's just been thrilling, sort of. Yeah.
Now, working with Warner Brothers and with your love of the Hanna-Barbera properties, is there one particular character, one particular series you would just love to work on over anything else?
That's such a hard question. I love so many of them. Flintstones, the Jetsons, all of those are so much fun. But if I had to pick one, I'd probably say Wacky Races is the one that I would just love to work on.
Last question for you before you go. For all the aspiring artists and creators out there, if you had any advice for them, what would it be?
I would say the most important thing in trying to get work as an artist is just perpetually making the work. It can be scary when when someone hasn't hired you, or if you don't know how to get in the industry, but all you really have to do is just make the work and show it to people. And that's really it. People will come to you if you make enough work, if you make good enough work.
Excellent. Well, Hannah, is there any place people should be going if they want to find out what you're up to?
Yeah, sure. I'm at hannahmakeslotsofthings.com. It's a long URL, but it's simple. So that's me. All of my information's there.
Excellent. Well, Hannah, thank you for taking some time to talk to us.
Nice to meet you.